Everyone, and welcome to another video. Now this video is actually in response to ApolloGraye's challenge video that he posted a week or so ago, and that is the completion challenge. Now I'm not the biggest participant in challenge videos. I don't tend to do all that many. I was participating in the February manga challenge of last month, although I didn't make videos about it. I did post about it quite a bit on Twitter. But this particular challenge is, I think, a little more relaxed than that one, and this one is to encourage people to buy and complete series that they may have been wanting to finish for a while and just hadn't really prioritized over the entirety of the rest of the year. So this challenge runs from now, currently, March until the end of December. There's a couple rules that are included. You have to have at least one volume of any of the nominated series in each pickup video that you do, or each monthly haul, I guess. I don't know if it'll really work for me, seeing as I do 2 pickup videos a month, but I will try to keep things coming at least once a month within this time frame. You also have to finish your high nominated series before the end of the year. And whilst you can make videos about it, they're not really required. I'm not going to do any specific videos. It'll just be part of my monthly haul videos that you normally see from me. And there are actually going to be some that I am highly prioritizing, so ones that I definitely want to finish this year, as well as some series that I would like to finish, but it's not really an issue if I don't finish them this year. And yeah, so there's not actually a huge amount here. I don't want to sort of create a overwhelming problem for myself, so I've kept it down to just a few high priority things, especially considering there's not very many volumes to get of them before they're completed. But there are some lower priority ones that I do need quite a few volumes on, and this might just be some motivation for me to actually finish up some series that I've wanted to buy and read for a very long time. I just haven't gotten around to it. This challenge also, for me personally, doesn't include series I was already going to buy and complete this year. Things like Mysterious Girlfriend X, Goodnight Pun Pun, Fruits Basket, those sorts of releases that I'm already getting on a regular basis. I don't think that really qualifies as being part of this challenge. If it does, then I don't know, but I'm not specifically nominating any of those series. The ones I have decided to choose are all older series that are either complete or may as well be complete, that I've wanted to get for a very, very long time, just haven't, like I said, haven't prioritized. And so my high priority series for this completion challenge are as followed. The first one is actually a light novel series. I have 2 more volumes, volume 8 and 9, to get before they're completed, but that is Kieli, a science fiction story chronicling the travels of a young girl who can see ghosts and an immortal soldier who is her companion, as well as a possessed radio. If that sounds sort of interesting to you guys, I'd definitely recommend you check it out. This was one of the first light novel series that Yen Press put out years and years and years ago. I adore this series. I do have the first 7 volumes. I still need to read 7, and I was waiting to get 8 and 9 at the same time because they are a part 1, part 2 release of the same story. So hopefully this will motivate me to actually finish this series that I do really love. I just have fallen quite a bit behind on. Next is a Viz title, and that is Ottoman by Aya Kano. There are 18 volumes in the series. It is completely released and has been for a number of years now. I am a huge fan of Aya Kano's current work, Requiem of the Rose King. This is not really anything like that story, but what I've read I've thought was really sweet, and I have wanted to read more for a very long time. 18 volumes is quite a lot, but I can find them quite cheaply secondhand, and I don't have too much of an issue buying secondhand manga. So I'm hoping that I can finish up this series. It's very, very sweet. I've heard it's quite, like, it doesn't reinvent the wheel, but I wasn't really expecting it to. And I just hope that there's a nice, sweet story to come out of this. I do really have faith in Kano's writing, so hopefully it shall be good. Next is another Viz release, but this is sort of on the opposite spectrum, and that is Black Lagoon by Rie Hiro. I have the first 6 volumes of this. There are currently 10 out. I believe the series is still on hiatus, so even though it's been on hiatus, I just haven't caught up with it. I am a big fan of the series. I've watched the anime numerous times, and just haven't gotten around to picking up the last 4 books. Yeah, really nothing to add there. It's just another one that I've been wanting to finish for quite a while. The manga doesn't actually cover anything more than what I'm used to with the anime, but the series itself is a great read and a great watch as well. So yeah. And finally, for my high priority series is the Vagabond Vizbigs. I know people complain about these particular releases, but the series itself is sort of very highly renowned and regarded. I own the first 9 of these Vizbigs, which is the first 18 volumes of the series. God, my maths has gone out one ear. First 27 volumes. And I did just read these volumes recently for that manga challenge. I had read the first Vizbig a long time ago and sort of put it to the side. Having read the complete 9 volumes that I have now, it really has made me want to read a lot more of this series, so I'm hoping to pick up those last 3 Vizbigs within the foreseeable future so I can catch up. Yeah, really nothing much to add there, but hopefully I will be able to get the rest of this that is currently out, at least. And next are a few lower priority series for me. All things that are actually all finished completely, and that I particularly enjoy, but just haven't gotten around to. And first of all is Higurashi When They Cry. This series, I only have 4 or 5 volumes left to get, but they're all omnibus volumes, so they're a little more expensive than what I, well, they're more expensive than a typical Viz or just Yen press release anyway. And because I don't like to read arcs until they have been completely released, it's meant that I've stalled on the last 2 arcs, I think, of the answer manga. So hopefully I can get those couple volumes so I can finally finish the series. Yeah, Nothing much to add there. And again, it's not really a series that's very hard to find or anything like that. But again, that one, I want to finish it within this next year. If I don't, then that's alright. I can live with that. But I'm hoping to finish it soon-ish. Next is another Yen Press release, but this is Pandora Hearts. I currently own the first 8 volumes of this 24-volume series. Again, another one that I wanted to pick up and finish for a very, very long time. I know that it has quite a large fan base, and that is very vocal in its love for Pandora Hearts. I own both art books, and I've read the 8 volumes that I have, and I've actually read the first volume of The Case Study of Vanitas, which is Jun Mochizuki's most recent work. But I've always wanted to get back to Pandora Hearts. It has a very steampunk aesthetic setting, to which I am always a fan of, in sort of faux Victorian era England. I've gotten in trouble before for saying it's in Victorian England. It's not, but it basically is. Don't get angry at me. It basically is. It certainly draws from that sort of culture and society a lot. So, you know, whatever. As for this particular release, I still need 16 volumes by my count. So a little, or 2/3 exactly of this series. Whether or not I will be able to complete it over the next 8 months, or 9 months, 8.5 months, shall be seen. I make no promises for this one, and again, it's not a huge problem if I don't finish this series in, over the year, but I'd like to, because I do want to read it, and I've heard good things. And finally, for my lower priority series, this is a series that I've read up to volume 7 of, but have, when Viz got the license for it, I switched the publishing, so I sold my first 7 Australian releases in favor to get the US releases, and unfortunately I never got back to where I was before, and that is After School Charisma. This is a Viz, as I said, Viz release, seinen, focusing on cloning, sort of near future cloning of famous and influential people, and school setting and corruption and all that sort of wonderful stuff. Like I said, this has 12 volumes. The final volume just came out in English in December, I believe, of last year. So, like I said, I have read a little bit over the halfway point for this series, but I still want to finish it up. It's very, very good. I really enjoy what I have read of it. And hopefully I can finish it within the next couple months. Whether or not that will happen, who knows, especially considering that there are a lot of new releases that are coming out this year, new licenses that are coming out this year that I want to start and get. So those last 3 series really, like I said, are not a super high priority. I'd love to finish them soonish, but if I don't, then it's fine. But for the first 4, like I said, I really do want to use this challenge as a motivation to actually finish them within this upcoming year. But yeah, so I will be probably showing off some volumes from these series within the next, within the next months, hopefully, so I can participate in this challenge. Thank you again, ApolloGraye, for issuing this one. Like I said, it's a little more relaxed than having to read manga every day of the month to cut back on backlog, which is a great idea, and I got through all of my backlog surprisingly using it, but I think there's less pressure on people doing this challenge, considering that dependent on how many series you choose to want to finish and how much you still need to get of those series. I purposely chose series that I don't have a huge amount left to get, and so hopefully I can just take a breath and enjoy myself on this one. But thanks for watching, guys. If you are also thinking of participating in this challenge, it'd be cool if you gave a list of stuff that you wanted to finish or within the year in the comments, or you may make your own video in response to ApolloGraye's challenge. And also, I made this video in particular to keep myself accountable, so I really do want to remember to stick to this one. So we'll see. You guys are also, you know, allowed to hold me accountable as to whether or not I actively and correctly participate in this one. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully there'll be another video very, very soon. It's almost halfway point through the month, so pickup video shall be upcoming. Whether or not it'll be a large one, that is yet to be seen. But until then, bye, guys.